Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Forrest Taylor. I'm a real estate investor and, well, brand new real estate investor. This year I started purchasing rental properties. Um, and so because of that, I wanted to learn how to create an LLC. And I was very nervous about how to do it and um, how to get started and protect myself legally. So I started doing a lot of research in it. So all I want to talk about in this video is how I did that and how I can maybe help you guys. Now this is specific to Michigan, so I'll be going over how to create an LLC in Michigan, uh, how to create the EIN, which is the Employer Identification Number through the IRS, and then how you can create a business bank account with your EIN so that it's not ran through your personal Social Security number. So I'll be walking through those three things and hopefully it helps you out. And if it does, please like and subscribe to the channel. It greatly, greatly helps me and it's free. So smash it. Thank you. All right, so number one, we have create the LLC. So this is where we're going to go to the state of Michigan's website. We're going to first check if the name is taken that you're looking for, and then we're going to go through how to submit the articles of organization through Michigan.gov. All right, we're going to go to this link here, and I will put this in the description, and I'll also show it up here so you guys know what it is. So we're going to this link. This is the Michigan.gov LARA area where you can look up LLC names, entity names. And so what you do is you just type in test here. You can type in whatever LLC name you'd like. Maybe it's tester 123 and click search, and no records found. That means your LLC name is not taken and you can move to the next step. But before we do that, I want to talk about the different options you have here. So you can search by the entity name, which would be the LLC name. You can search by individual name, which would be like a name of a person that's in the LLC. Identification number, so I think that'd be like the LLC ID number or the LLC filing number. Now you wouldn't know those things if you didn't already have one. So if you're trying to find out if your name is available, just type it in here and click search. Now let's search one that we know is out there. Let's just type in Kellogg. Now I knew there'd be some sort of Kellogg LLC out there. So looking here, you can see that this is what it would look like. If your name's taken, it'll be out here somewhere. So, okay, so in order to submit the articles of organization, you have to come to this link here, and I'll put it out there for you. Then you're going to go ahead and click this button. So if you're forming a new entity, click here. Click this Articles of Organization 700. Now this is where we go ahead and fill out the LLC name. Now you can do test 123, whatever your name is. This one is where you would put information for how the LLC is going to conduct itself, what it's used for business, what business purposes it's used for. Basically, it's the purpose of the LLC. So you can put that in there. I left mine blank because I didn't think that I needed to put extra info out there since it's a single member LLC just for myself. So I left that one blank. But like I say, you can put more information if you need to. So Article 3, you can put the duration of the LLC if it's not perpetual. But since I want mine to be perpetual, I will leave that blank. So Article 4, we're going to list the agent name, your name first and last. Now you can use registered agents, so that'd be someone else you could put down in here. You could pay people to be a registered agent for your LLC. Since I am pretty new at this and I don't really want someone to be accepting papers on behalf of the LLC, I would prefer to do it myself. So I put myself in as the agent name. Go ahead and put your street address. I'm not going to fill that out. So street address, city, state, zip of where you're at, and then registered office mailing address. So that would be the same thing if you want it to be your personal home, or if you have a location of your business, you could put that in there too. Article here, so they leave this blank. So if you decided to, if you had more information to add to your LLC, you need more articles, you could add additional articles here. So for a signature, you just click Add New Entry to the List. You can just type your name in. You can just type in your name there, and then you can say that you are the organizer of the LLC since you're creating it yourself for yourself. Go ahead and accept. After reading and certifying, click Add, and now you see yourself on there as first last. You're the organizer, and so that is you signing this document saying, hey, I am the one creating this LLC. Now, as the submitter, you need to put your contact information down, first, last, business name, test 1, 2, 3, that's your LLC name. Put in your registered agent mailing address, which, like I said, for me it was my personal address, but you can put in, your address, your parents' address, whatever you decide to have as your business address. Same for the city, state, zip. Go ahead and put your contact phone number in there, contact email. I think I put in my business email so that it came to that instead of my personal one. Now you can choose how you want to receive statutory notices. Now I don't remember which one I chose, but if you decided to receive them via email, you just type your email in here, first, last, at Gmail, whatever your email is. Or if you decide you want to get them in person, go ahead and click mail, and then it will be sent to the registered office. Now that I think about it, I think I clicked email because I thought to myself, hey, if I'm not around, maybe I'm on vacation, whatever, I'm not in town, I want to still receive these notices and not just have them sit in my mailbox. So I clicked email, and so that's how I'm receiving mine. Now when I went to fill this out, you can do the standard review. So there's a $50 fee for submitting this articles of organization through Michigan. So there's going to be a flat $50 fee, but then you can pay, on top of that, you can pay for faster review. Now I paid an additional $50 to get it in 24 hours. My brother did not, and I think it took him like a week or so to get his. I clicked 24 hours, paid $50, and it actually came through within about an hour. So it was very quick. Now you can get crazy and pay up to $1,000 to get it in an hour, but like I say, if you pay for the 24-hour, $50, sometimes you will get it quicker than 24 hours. So once you have finished filling out the form, you can click review right here, and it will bring you to the next page where you can just basically look over everything that you filled out, all the things that you chose and your signature and everything, and make sure it's all correct, double check it, and have someone else look it over, whatever you need to do, and then you can just go ahead and click submit on to the next step. Alright, so once we have gone through the LLC name lookup, we've submitted the articles of organization, we've looked over the LLC University's video for backup, thank you, and now that you've done that, you've submitted to the state and you just wait for them to respond. Like I said, mine was back in probably couple hours. It was really quick. It was during the middle of the quarantine for the illness. So they got through mine really quickly. So all you got to do is look for an email. They're going to send an email to you, and they will have an attached PDF, and I think it's like 2 pages, and on the second page it'll have kind of like a stamp, and it'll be signed by someone from the department. So you don't have to, it's not like it's super straightforward. It doesn't say, hey, you've been approved, here's a stamp of approval. It's just a PDF document, and it does have a little stamp. It doesn't say approved, but it's like a stamp from them, and so that means your LLC is created, and now you can use it. So once you get there, then we can move on to step number 2, which is create the EIN, employer identification number, through the IRS website. So this is going to be really subjective to what your company is used for, but we'll go through it and I'll show you guys how I filled it out. So let's move to that. Alright, so we are at IRS.GOV. We're going to go to Business and Self-Employed in the Files tab. Brings you to this page here, Employer ID number, EIN. So go ahead and click that. No feedback for you. Click Apply for EIN online. Well, actually, before you do that, it'd probably be good to read through some of this stuff. If you need answers to any of these things, if you have any of these questions, read through it and just make sure that that you fit the criteria and that you need it. So go ahead and click apply for an EIN. So they want to make sure that you're going to be eligible. They want you to understand the application before you start it. So go ahead and click apply now once you've read through all of that. They try to scare you by saying that the system is for authorized use only. Okay. Begin application. This is where you're going to choose what type of EIN you're applying for. Now, since this is for an LLC, we're going to go ahead and click Limited Liability Company, LLC, and continue. And then they explain to you what it's for. So go ahead and read through that. Click continue. And then say how many members are in the LLC. I'm going to say 1 because it's a single member. Now, if you had a multi-member, you'd have to change that number. This is going to be the state where the business is physically located. For me, that's Michigan. Somewhere, there it is. Continue. Okay, so they have determined that it's a single member LLC based on me telling them that there's 1 member in it. So then they just give you some information about that. So we'll go ahead and click continue. Why is LLC requesting an EIN? So we are going to say started a new business. Now you can choose something else if that applies to you. Continue. So once we get to this point here, I can't go any farther because I'm not actually creating one today. I've already created my LLC. So next time I go to create one, I'll go ahead and upload to the channel on how to get past this point. But basically you're filling out all of your first name, last name, your social security number or ITIN. You choose if you are the owner, member, or managing member of the LLC. And then, on to the next, you're going to fill out the address where your business is located, and then you're going to tell them tons of details about your tax filing information and different things and what the business is used for. So they're going to just use that for tax purposes, and that's something that you should know about your specific LLC. So once you get through all of that, then you will get an email with your EIN number in a PDF form. So you can use that to move to the next step. Alright guys, so we are in the last step here. You have created the LLC, you have created the EIN, and now you need to use that EIN to create a business bank account. I recommend going with a local bank and just going in there either face-to-face or calling them and saying, hey, I need to just explain the whole situation, that you need to create a business bank account using your EIN only. You don't want to use your social security number because you need it to be separated from your personal accounts. So make sure that you're specific on that and that they don't ask you for your social security number, because if they do, walk away. If they're really pushing it, don't use them because you need it to be separated. That's the whole point of creating an LLC. So I recommend creating at least a checking and savings, and I have even more than that just for emergency funds and different things. But yeah, once you do that, then you're good to start your business, and good luck. Please, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It helps me greatly, and it's free to you guys, so just smash the like button. Please hit it. Thank you. Good day, sir.